Very good morning, students. Welcome to prestigious Focus C IIT and NEET Foundation program by Mastermind Schools and Krishnaveni Talent Schools. So once again, I welcome all the class 9 students of the branches for today's session. As you can see on the screen, and you are well aware, my subject is physics. We are in class 9th, our ongoing second chapter, vectors. And we entered to the session number 6. So far, we completed 5 sessions in understanding the basic concept of vectors and types of vectors and how to add the vector and how to subtract the vector. That is vector addition by various laws and subtraction based on the direction. Right? So we continue where we left in the last class. And almost we have completed the conceptual part of this chapter. Only few mathematical part is left, followed by worksheets. Right? So before going for today's mathematical part, let us recall what we learned in earlier classes, earlier 5 sessions of the class, starting from what is the difference between the scalars and vectors, means how they are classified, how the physical quantities are classified into scalar quantities and vector quantities, right, based on the magnitude and direction. That we have seen clearly in the differences. Then after knowing clarity about what is scalar and what is vector, we started learning more about the vector, because vector is related to purely mathematical concept, which is related to algebra. So after knowing what is vector quantity, which is having both magnitude and direction, how many types of vectors are there? Because vector is represented by a straight line and arrow head, right? The line indicates the magnitude, head indicates the direction. You can see there everywhere they can show how they are showing it. So based on the representation of vector, the vector quantity is based on magnitude or direction. If magnitude changes, vector changes. If direction changes, vector changes. If both changes, also vector changes. Based on that, all the vectors are classified into various types, like vector or parallel vector, unlike vector or anti-parallel vector, co-initial vectors, co-terminal vectors. Vectors starting from same point and moving in a different direction is co-initial. Vectors coming from somewhere and meeting at one point are called co-terminal. Right? Similarly, negative vectors same magnitude but direction is opposite. Equal vectors, same magnitude, same direction. Coplanar, which are lying on same plane. Collinear continuation, head to tail. One second vector starts from the head of the first vector, and third vector from second head. Like that, when they lie on same line, they are called collinear vectors. Unit vectors having magnitude of 1. Zero vector having 0 magnitude is also called null vector. Proper vector, other than 0 vectors, remaining all called proper vectors. Got? Like that, there are 11 types of vectors we have seen with clear explanation. Okay. After that, we started introduction about that is our second synopsis, where we discussed in last class about addition and subtraction of vector. Right? So there are different ways we can add the vectors and different ways we can subtract the vectors. Subtraction is nothing but adding the negative vector. That is direction. Okay. A plus minus B is equal to A minus B only. Means we are adding one positive vector and negative vector, give the negative vector. Like that, you can see how to add the vectors by different laws. Right? When they are mutually inclined, how to add them, you can see the resultant, how to get the resultant of the vectors. Similarly, when the Triangle is given. The vector triangle law of vector will explain about how to add them in the triangle form. That is the resultant is A. Polygon law explains how many vectors are there, how to add them, how to get the resultant of the vector. Vector A plus B plus C plus D will give this one. Okay. So like the different laws explains about the addition of vectors. Addition of vectors. Similarly, parallelogram law, which is the most important one. Right. So parallelogram law of vectors. When the two vectors becomes the two sides of the parallelogram, then a diagonal passing through the origin, this is R, is the resultant of the two vectors, which is given by the formula R is equal to, very important, of magnitude. So when you are finding out the vector, you have to find out the magnitude and direction. So magnitude of resultant vector is given by P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Is a formula for magnitude of resultant of vectors by parallelogram law. Whereas direction also given by formula tan alpha. Direction is given by alpha angle. That is equal to, right? Just a minute. You can see here. So tan alpha is given by Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. What? Q sin theta. Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. By using this, you can find out the direction of the vector when the two vectors are two sides of the parallelogram. So these are two important formulas to find out both magnitude and direction, which you have seen from the diagram. So this diagram, suppose say these are the two vectors P and Q. A diagonal passing R is the resultant. Extend this D to the C, and similarly extend the B to E and drop one perpendicular here, CB. So totally it makes one parallelogram. From this you can find out by using the various triangles are there. We can take one as a triangle here. By using that, you can find out the both magnitude and direction of the vectors. So these formulas are helpful for us to solve so many problems for a given vector. When a vector is given, how to find out their resultant, how to find out their direction. Right? And after knowing about this, after knowing about these two formulas of magnitude and direction, that is, you can see direction is given. So you know that vectors are classified into, they always resolve into components. Vectors are resolved into two components, vertical component and horizontal component. Vertical component is V cos theta, horizontal is sin theta. Or if it is a force, F sin theta, F cos theta, you can say, right? So next we'll come across some example problems are there. So I'll show you from the textbook. Just we'll try to solve the solved examples from here so that we can get some idea about already some problems came in your exam. It's a little out of syllabus question. It came in examination also, I think, if you remember. So the solved examples will come here. The first example. So here, these are the solved examples. You can note down in the page. First problem you can write down. What is given here? Vector A is given is equal to I minus 2j plus 3k. Right? Vector A is given by ijk are the vectors are represented by. And B is given by 4i plus 4j minus 4k. And vector C is given by, vector is represented by arrowhead. C is equal to 5i minus 8j plus 9k. So what he has to find out? Mod A plus B plus C. The mod is resultant. For example, A, what is there? We have to add all these three. You can add I plus 4i. 5i plus 5i. 10i you can write. Right? Directly you can write 10i. So is equal to 10i plus minus 2j plus 4j minus 8. Minus first would add minus 10j plus 4j. So minus 6j will get. And directly I am doing it. Right? Next, 9 plus 3, 12 minus 4. 12 minus 4 is 8k we got. So right, this is the sum of the A plus B plus C. If you ask to find mod of them, mod means mod is nothing but under root of, we can write 10 as 10 square modulus minus 6 square plus 8 square. Right? So 10 square is 100 minus 36 plus 64 under root. So 10 minus 36, 64. 64. Just a minute. Is this plus 36? No. Wait, just a minute here. What is there? 6 such a O square we get plus only. So it will be under root of 200. That is, we can write it as 10 root 2. Because 100 root of 2 is nothing but 100 into 2. We can write it. So 100 is 10. Root 2 is root 2 only. So 10 root 2 is the sum of the mod A plus mod B plus mod C value. So whenever three vectors are given, asked to find their sum and their magnitude. Magnitude is represented by square of the each individual. So note this as it is. This formula, first problem. Right? Solved examples. So whenever they ask the modulus of A plus B or A minus B, first you have to find out. We have to add them directly, a regular add method. Then we can find the square of them. 10i is there, 10 square. 6j. Then you may get doubt what happened to the I, what happened to j. When they are squaring, 1 square, I square is nothing but 1. I into I. J into j1, k into k1. That's why you are not considering them again. Right? So 10 square 100, 6 square 36, 8 square 64. 64 plus 36 100, 100 plus 100 200. 200 you can write as 10 root 2. Okay? So no need to tell you are 9 students, you can understand how you got that. Right? Not on the first problem clearly. A, B, C are given. He has to find out A plus B plus C mod. A plus B plus C directly you can add. I plus I you have to add, J you have to add, K you have to add. Conventional addition only. But when you are asking for mod, you have to go for the under root whole square. P square plus Q square. If it is PQ, P plus K. If it is A plus B plus C, under root of A square plus B square plus C square. So 10 root 2, you can write simply units. Please all of you copy in notebook. You're almost coming to end of this chapter. Tomorrow we'll close the chapter with worksheets. Concept point of view completed. Only some solid examples today will close and worksheets tomorrow will complete. So that you can start the new chapter next week. Right? Shall we move to second one? So you can see second problem here. Very simple. Again, same parallelogram law of vector. Just now I told. Two forces. Force is a vector quantity. Two forces of 10 Newton. Each of 10 Newton means what is the value? Forget about AB. That means P is equal to 10 Newton here. Q also is equal to 10 Newton. And angle is given. Theta is equal to 60 degrees. This is the data given. Right, 60 degrees with each other. So they are like 60 degrees to each other angle. Suppose say this two vectors are two sides of the parallelogram, which is we can write it as 10 Newton here and 10 Newton here, and angle is 60 degrees. Then what is asked to find out? Find the magnitude and direction. You know, for magnitude, resultant of magnitude you can find. Okay. So magnitude, number one is magnitude. Magnitude of vectors is given by under root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta as per the parallelogram law. So under root of what is p square? 10 square. 10 square plus 10 square plus 2 into 10 into 10 into cos 60. Cos 60 degrees value is 1 by 2. So under root of 100 plus 100, 200. Right? 200 plus 2 into 10, 20, 20 plus 10. 20 plus 10 again 200. Into 1 by 2 cos 60 value. So it becomes 100, 1 by 2. So totally we will get 100 root of 300. That is equal to again 100 root 3. Here 100, 200 is 100 root 2, 300 is 100 root. This is the magnitude of the given data. Magnitude. Then you can find out the direction also. Right? So when magnitude is known, you know the formula for direction. Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. By applying that, all the values are there. P is there, Q is there, and theta also there. So you have to apply that to get the value of the direction. Means direction is nothing but in terms of angle. Right? So the second part of the problem we'll do now. So second part is direction. So direction of the given data. So direction is given by tan alpha tan theta, you can say, is equal to Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. Okay. So tan 60 in place of theta, we write tan 60 degrees is equal to Q 10 sin theta sin 60 degrees by 10 plus 10 cos 60. Right. So that is tan 60 value. So you want to, sorry, this is tan alpha you have to get, tan alpha not 60. This is tan alpha you have to calculate. So theta is given alpha here. So tan alpha is equal to 10 sin 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2. Value of cos sin 60, you know, from trigonometry table you can find out. By 10 plus 10 into cos 60 is nothing but 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So 2 ones are 2 5s are. Right. So it becomes again 2 ones are 2 5s are. So 5 root 3 by 10 plus 5, 15. So cancel, you can cancel 5 ones are 5 3s are. Root 3 by 3. So you'll get that. Okay. Same. You can cancel the root 3 only, you'll get that. Totally okay. Just a minute, let me clear. See here, you can give 10 cos, 10 root 2 and 10 plus, sorry, 10 minus y. Just a minute. There is some problem in the Achha, with the respect to the vector is the magnitude and direction of resultant. Okay. So P minus Q should come here. Okay. If minus comes, you can get the 5 only. So is equal to root 3 is the answer. Right? So P square, I wrote in terms of P, PQ, because we already learned in the derivation. So when you come to the direction point of view, tan alpha is equal to P sin theta by P minus Q cos theta. From there, we get the answer as root 3. Right? Just copy both. Right? That is, we have the magnitude and direction of a given data in the problem, second problem. According to the parallelogram law, P plus Q. So better you see one thing. There is a problem. There is a mistake in the textbook only. This is not minus, it is plus only. Let me clarify. Right. So this is plus only. It's plus. P plus Q should calculate. P plus Q. We get a 15 here. So finally we'll get 3 root 3. No, not 3 root 3 by 3. So, no? Just a minute. Just there is a problem in the material only is a mistake is there. Because we know the formula is different here. Okay. So tan alpha by 10 root 3 by 10 plus this is 10 into cos 60 is 1 by 2. Na? So cancels 5. Here also 5. That is 5 root 3 by this is 10 plus 5, 15. Okay. So 5 ones are 5 3s are root 3 by 3. Root 3 by 3. That is equal to, we'll get 1 by root 3. So tan alpha is equal to 1 by root 3. Right. So how will you get 1 by root 3? Root 3 by 3. You can write 3 as root 3 into root 3. Correct? So 1 root 3 cancel. You will get the 1 by root 3. So finally, tan alpha is equal to 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is some value is there in tan. 1 by root 3 maybe. Once you check with the tan table, what is the value of 1 by root 3? It is maybe around 60 degrees only. Tan 60 is equal to 1 by root 3. So you get alpha is equal to tan inverse of this. Right? So correct in the book also. So in material you can correct it as A plus B, not A minus. Plus should be there here. So we'll get everywhere plus only. Here also plus. Right? You correct the material as write down the correct. Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. So 1 by root 3. Tan value in 1 by root 3. We'll see in that. You can see the tan. Let me get.
Hello. Good morning. How are you? Long time no see, no call.
Okay. So we got the tan alpha is equal to 1 by root 3.
Yes.
Alpha is equal to tan inverse 1 by root 3 will give 60 degrees approx. Once you check with, confirm with your mathematics textbook, what is the value of 1 by root 3 in tan?
It is under process.
Right? Make it fast. Both your magnitude as well as direction of the vector. Good to see many branches. Jogipet, Alva, Dulapalli, Vani block. What is this mastermind school name? Branch name? Ramnagar, Siddharth Rao, Nagar, ECAL. Right? From parallelogram law of vector, we derived two formulas. One is for magnitude, other is for direction. Both we applied in this formula and got the value of what is the direction is given. Magnitude is given by 100 root 3. Sorry, 10 root 3. 10 root 3. Again, some mistake here. 10 root 3. This is not 100 root 3. 10 root 3, and the second one is direction is 60 degrees. Because 300 you can write it as under root of 100 plus 3. Root 100 is 10. Root 3 is root 3. Right? Now we move to the problem number 3. 3 is given there. You can see clearly, simple again. Problem number 3, what is given? Third problem, if you see, A is equal to I plus 2j plus k. You can call it as cap. Vectors can also be represented by cap like this. And B is equal to 2i plus j plus k. Right? Then what he has to find out? A plus B mod. Again, same. First one you have done twice. Here, 3 only there. First we'll add it. What is A plus B? I plus 2i. 3i. Direct addition only. 2j plus j. 3j. Plus k plus k. 2k. Mod you have to find out. Got it or not? Direct addition. Addition, there is no complications. Sorry, minus is there, I think, j here. Minus j means only 2j minus j, 1j only. Okay. So, what is A is equal to I plus 2j plus k, B is equal to 2i minus j plus k. Right? So, 3 under root we can write. Mod means 3 square. Right? Plus, again, 1 square. Because, 2j minus j is nothing but j. So, 1 square plus 2k means 2 square. Right? So, 9 plus 1 plus 4 under root. That is equal to under root of 14 is the answer. A plus B is nothing but we added directly A, vector A and vector B, where we have to add the I plus I only j, j, k, k. I plus 2i is equal to 3i. 2j minus j is equal to j. And 2k, k plus k is equal to, right? Just let me correct it. So 2i minus j here. So 3i plus j. So mod, if you want 3 square, 1j is 1 square, 2k is 2 square. So you get the answer is 14. Correct? So write down first so that you can move to the problem number 4. Right? So focus on fourth one here, very interesting. The magnitude of vector A, B and C are 12, 5 and 13 units. A plus B plus C, 13 units, and A plus B plus C, the angle between A and B. Right? So what is the meaning here is the magnitude of A plus B is equal to C. That means given condition is mod A plus mod B, or mod A plus B is equal to C, meaning right? So you know the formula. P magnitude is equal to, resultant is equal to under root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ. In that term only I am telling cos theta. Okay. So R is given, resultant is 13. 13 is equal to under root of P square, that is 12 square plus 5 square plus 2 into 12 into 5 cos theta. We want to calculate the theta here, right? So 13 is equal to 12 square is 144 plus 25 plus 2 into 12, 24. 24 plus 5 cos theta, right? 2AB, na? 2AB, 2 into 5, na? 2 into 5, right? 1 into 5, 2 into 5. Yes. Right. 2AB, 2 into R. Some mistake again here. 2AB, 2A5, P is not written here. Again, some mistake here happens. Okay. Anyway, so under root. You want to get theta. So what you have to do? You are squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. You have to remove the square here, na? So it becomes 13 square, 169. It becomes 144 plus 160. That is equal to 169 plus 24 plus 5 cos theta. Right? So 169 plus, I can cancel out 169, 169 over. Correct? Right or not? 169 goes here and it cancels. Then what else is left here? 24. 24 plus 5 cos theta is equal to 0 something. We can write. So 5 cos theta is equal to minus 24. Odd values we are getting. Na? Just a minute, let me check. Yes, 120 cos theta. Let me just clarity. From here, there is some problem from here. Up to here, okay. So squaring on both sides, 25 fours are char. See here. After squaring on both sides, when you square on both sides, right? So you'll get LHS. You see LHS here, 169 because 13 square. Just you have to square this as well as this also. Okay. Then what we get here is equal to, again it is 169 only. 169 plus 25 for 2AB na, into 24 5 is 120. 120 cos theta. Right? So can cancel one. These two can cancel, right? Okay. Then after that, we can get the 120 cos theta is equal to 0. Cos theta is equal to 0 because side cancels everything. So cos theta is equal to 120 goes that side also becomes 0 only, 0 degrees. That is theta is equal to 90 degrees. Because cos 90 is 0. Right? Got it? Simple. Same formula. Resultant is given as 13 and two vectors are 12 and 5. And you ask to find what is the angle. So in formula, R is equal to under root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. So 13 is equal to under root of 12 square plus 5 square plus 2 into 12 into 5 cos theta. That is 169 is squaring on both sides. To remove the square root, we squared on both sides. 169 is equal to 169 plus 120. 24 into 5. 2AB, na? 2 into 12 into 5. 120 cos theta. So 120 cos theta is equal to 0. So cos theta is equal to 0. Theta is equal to 90 degrees. Right? Write down this. And I will continue the same in the next class. 2 more problems are there, followed by your worksheets are there. You have to complete the worksheets. We've done some problems before the exam. Now We'll continue the worksheets tomorrow. Then we can move to the next chapter. Right? So hope you are all clear about these simple problems. Right? So we'll continue same in the next class with some more worksheets where we have to do the worksheet on that on same vectors. Okay. So practice the problems that we have done today. All the 4 problems. Practice all 4 problems once again in your notebook. A simple finding out the mod and finding out the magnitude and direction. Basically only 2 formulas are there. Adding the vector is same as adding the regular conventional addition. Okay. So today's DPP, same practice the solved examples. So 2 more are there. Tomorrow we'll continue with the 2 and then we'll go for the continuation of solving the worksheets level 1, level 2, level 3 and 4. Right. So thank you very much, students. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.